Hello, my name is Landon Krigler, and I'm with a company called TextCatcher, but also own a real estate company called Krigler Realty Group. And this video is going to be about the possibility of you managing properties. Now, I know that most of you are not interested in being property managers, but let me give you some reasons that you may be interested. And one of those is now, and I'm going to play a video for you in just a minute. The sales are in real estate nationwide are down. The affordability index is out of sight. First-time home buyers are becoming non-existent. The average price payment for a new home today, or a home, average sales price is $2,800 a month for home ownership. So what is it going to do to the purchasing market? It's going to slow down. There are more people renting today than in the history of the United States. Don't take my word for it. Let's watch a little video here. I'm going to share my screen with you. And there's some statistics from a so-called expert, and I've watched him quite a bit. He knows what he's talking about, and it's different somewhat in every city. Some cities are still selling like crazy. The demand is still there, but nationwide, this is what's happening. So why would you want to manage properties? Well, one reason is you may want to put your buyer or a buyer on layaway. So you manage that property and you tell him if he ever wants to sell or buy that property, then you've kind of put him on layaway and you own that customer for a sale in the future, hopefully, if you treat him right. And another reason is that it's getting expensive to show properties. Gas is up, and the buyers, as we see, are few and far between. Many of them can't qualify. Of course, you have to pre-qualify that if you've been in the business any time, then you know how to qualify a buyer, I'm sure. Of course, I did mortgages for 25 years. So I really know how to do that. So another reason is it gives you a comfort zone. Don't you like to feel comfortable? If you have a steady and growing monthly income, doesn't that make you feel a little more secure? And that's what you'll have. Now, is it a headache? Yes, but we try to make it. We're tough on renters and qualifying especially, because you're going to be married to them. Try to get houses that are in good shape. And we'll show you a program that you can use. Well, you can't use them. This reason for this video, I want to sell it to you. It's inexpensive. It's a one-time fee too. I've used this program over 10 years. Just as it is, you'll see it here. 10 years in managing real estate property. Can you imagine how many monthly fees that I've saved? And it's highly automated. Highly automated. I know what I wanted it to do. We send out automatically the rents, we collect them, we bill them. It's just, we'll show you what it's about. And then you can go to textcatcher.com and maybe get a free trial, and we can go from there. But anyway, let's get back to the reasons. And a lot of times you just get tired of dealing with buyers that are contrary, sellers that don't want to reduce their home, especially when we see statistics like this, that it's in our MLS is down 13% the last 6 months, the number of sales. So do a search for 180 and then 180 to 360 and see what's happening in your market. And remember that buyer and seller can turn into a new customer. Now, how do you get those? Now you can go to the records, and we have a texting tool that you can use to get to the cell phone of those non-owner occupied people. And most of them now, if you do search people free, what you're going to get is a cell phone, and you can text those. We have a texting tool that you can use, or you can use, just do it yourself. But we have one that'll put a image there of you, master real estate person, pro manager, and then maybe a little, your logo, your sign, or whatever would go in there. So now, are they maybe using another property manager? Sure. But you know what? That changes all the time. It's hard to satisfy people today. So don't worry if you just get them out there that you're in the business looking to make your mark and to do a great job, and they'll change. They'll change. And they may be looking, they may not be thinking about it. Old Bill is kind of getting slack on collecting my rent and getting me my late charges. I might try Landon, or you, whatever your name may be. So let's just look at a simple system right now. I'm going to share our screen. It's terrific. We'll just show the startup items, how you get started. Very simple. Now you're going to have to enter your company information. If you just want to try it, you're not going to be able to do that. You enter the owner of the property. It's real simple right here. And then on the owners, you can email a current statement if you want to. Owners list, email all the owners. Say you're getting a storm coming in, boom, send them all out an email. All right, then you enter the properties. Very simple. Not a lot of fields here, but you got place for notes, the insurance premium, whether it's vacant or not, garage, whether it's for sale. There you go. You might be selling it too. Here, you just enter your properties right there. This is all, and you just go to you. If you don't have any, you go to your agents and say you'll pay them a referral fee, and we'll help you send out a referral fee to 2,000 realtors in your MLS for 6 cents a piece, and put your nice picture there. And if they like you, they'll send you, or you can do referrals right there. So enter all your properties, simple. Enter your tenants. If you have a tenant, right there, enter your tenant. Active, Tim Amy, he's a teacher. Wow, that's good. And we go back here. We'll go back here, close that out. Then you enter your leases. So you've already got your tenant in. Now this is going to be your lease, your start date, whether it's monthly. I always do monthly. You can do semi-monthly, but it's just too much headache. I always do monthly. And we got a flat fee late charge, but then we got dollars per day after grace period. So now percentage to the management. Now you can make this 50% here. I'm doing this because this is my relatives, but you can make that 100%. You can make $120 late fee here. You get a management fee of $120 here. Now that's up to you. You can negotiate this, but that's a way to make more income. And this is a low priced rental. Your area is probably much higher. So you're looking at $200 and something a month. Used to be that was a little rental property that you'd have. So if you get several of these, then you can make yourself a good income. So we're going to close that form right here. That's the lease. Any of your service providers. All right. And then you put down here, you add one. You got, let's just look at this. We'll go to handyman trades. Well, that's entering them. Now we got a place where you can search by specialty here as well. Let's just try that. Search by specialty. Okay. Southern Glass. There it is. Glass repair. All right. That's working. Doubted myself for just a minute. And we're going to show you. All right. And then any of your service types. If you got something that's off the grid, you want a new one, you got AC service, and you'll see all of these services here. So you got all that. Now you're going to enter your, but it can print out your deposit slips for you too. Now you got to keep this secure, like I just didn't do. Here, let's close that out. And we're going to close this out over here. All right. Now let's go to our automated billing. Create invoices for next month. There you go. June, July, you'll create this and bam, they're done. And then you can send those out too. Same way. It's all automated. Email your owner's statements, update late fees to your invoices, and so forth. So there you go. Automatic billing. That's one of the greatest things ever. Now, if you want some reports on what's happening, there it is. Now, here's a couple that you're going to need to look at. Now, I haven't updated this, but past due rents, well, they don't have any really on my active tenants. And that's, you know why? Because I'm good. Sorry. But unpaid rents, they're probably going to show. See, if you don't mark them off, then they show as unpaid right here. Year-to-date rents received, you can search by owner. And we'll just go up here to, let's see, Deborah. Let's go, Deborah. Open report. And let's do this year. So there it is. She's got 2 houses here. And this is what we've gotten. And there's your grand total so far for this year right here. And everybody's paid up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Isn't that nice? If you want to go to last year, how much was it? And then if she wants a record of that, you'll print it out or either email it. How about that? So you just search by tenant right there. Isn't that cool? We'll close this out. What else? Itemized expenses. Now, this is something you're going to need for your owners this year too. So we could search by owners. Let's do the same thing. I don't think we had any repairs maybe on here. Let's just see. Open. Okay, yeah. Well, we could do it this year and nothing. Let's do last year and nothing. So there was no repairs. That was good. Let's go if we got something else right here. How about Nicole Glover? Let's go here. Open that up. All right. So she had a couple of things that happened this year. No, last year. Okay. Well, all right, here we go. No, we're good. We're not having anything. There it was. I thought I was making a mistake there, but there's some repairs that were made, like I say, years ago on this one. So you got your itemized expenses by washer by washer. We can search by property. Let's just do a property here that we've got. Now, some of these are inactive, but we can go back and let's see, Scenic West. That's probably had a bunch of repairs. Oh, yeah. Look at that. So 18, 19, 21. And this is an example. I sold this house in 22, but we rented it, let's see, since 2014. So made some money, made a friend. I also had a commercial property that I referred it to somebody over in Pensacola. So that's the way it works right here. And if you do a good job, then they'll let you sell the house. Get started. And then if you forget, we have a video, day-to-day operations, how to work it, service and issues, banking, auto billing, printing checks, move-out procedure, website and application. And we help you with that too. I have a simple, we use TransUnion, and we just let them do it. And the tenant pays for it. They're up front. They pay for their own credit report. It gives you a gauge whether you should rent to them or not, and so forth. And so this is all videos that you can look at, and it shows you how to do every single one of these easy. So from their bank, and that's the way we set that up. Man, that saves a lot of trouble right there too. So what do you think? I think that's pretty good for a country boy. Now I had some help, but it took me about a year and a half. I'm working on something else too that's working, Text Catcher. That's taken me over a year.